Your style, your flavor, make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
What's up, everybody? Look at, hey, God love, don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat, God love. Anyways, people, welcome back to the show, Coach's Desk. I'm your host, Coach Minzy. Welcome to everyone who decided to tune in tonight. You know what I mean? Big up to all the people over there on Facebook. Yeah, man, thanks. You know, it's been a while we have had a track and field live, don't you know, season end and there wasn't much, but season start back with a bang. Like the intro says, season come out with a bang. Oh my word, people. And I'm certain that you are eager to know what is happening in track and field. As a matter of fact, most of the elite athletes would have started training. I know that Shelly would have started her training. Yeah. I see some other elite athletes overseas. They would have started their training as well. So, yeah, man, everything is in full gear for the 2022 season. And it's a big season coming up, everyone. We'll be having the World Athletics Championship, and that will be held in Eugene, Oregon. It's one of the fast track, people. Yes, it's one of the fast track, and a lot of athletes, they are looking forward to that, especially the sprinters. They are looking forward, to do well on that track, that condition. People, I heard that your ninth place finisher, that girl, we heard that she'll be in the island training. And we have not confirmed, but I'm telling you, I've heard. But let's see. Let's see what will happen. But of course, people, big up to the silent deskers. Big up to the people who continue to show this movement support. Big up to the erudite squad. Yeah, those are persons who would have, been decided to be members of the coach's desk. Yeah. So big up to everybody. We'll be having a special guest. As you can see in the thumbnail, RaesTake will be here. Yeah, man, RaesTake will be here, people. So we're just waiting on him to, show up. And we just kick off the conversation. Yeah, because, he has some of the scoops, people. Yeah, man, he has the scoop. No doubt about it. Yeah. So everybody should have known by now. Our girl, Elaine Thompson Herah. She has not reported to MVP for training. She's currently training independently. Yeah, she's currently training independently. A matter of fact, let me be specific. She is under the watchful eyes of her beloved husband, Darren Herah. Big up yourself, Herah. At the Michael University College. Also, under the watchful eyes of world 400-meter champion Bertland Cameron. And of course, he's the head of the Cameron Blazers. So can we safely say, people, that she's now training with Cameron Blazers? Wow. It is interesting, people. Let me get right into it until Ray forward. persons are beating Elaine Thompson Herah. And they are beating her not because she switched. You know why they're beating her? Because she went to the American media and said there is nothing like that. And it's rumor that she don't know where the media get their information from. Me hear the media, some fractions of the media, they're actually, not pleased with that statement that she made. Because, of course, you know that two of the top journalists in Jamaica broke that news. And possibly a day after she went and said that, just rumors. Yeah? And it didn't sit well with the journalists because they're saying that their, credibility and for a story to break, and then at the end of the day, it is presumed to be true. And it was said that the media attacking because she's the fastest woman. So the people them not take too kindly with that bit of information from Elaine, to be honest. But separate and apart from that, some people are happy, some aren't. Because they are saying that after having your best year, you decide to switch things up. Is that a good move? Yeah? Is that a good move? That's what they're saying. Other people are saying, is there something wrong with Stephen Francis? Because Rod Bell left, Julian Ford, Shelley and Fraser Price, Asafa left, he came back. Megan leave. What's her name? Natasha Morrison left, she's back. You had Anisha McLaughlin, she was there, she left. So persons are saying that it's the thing. Of course, Melaine Walker was there as well. She left. So, people not to understand what is happening, at Frano's feet. Yeah? And persons are saying he's one of the best, if not the best in the world. But there must be something that is causing top athletes to be leaving. Because athletes leave camp, because athletes are the one who pays the coach. Yeah, man. The athletes are really the boss, So if you didn't know, the athletes are the boss. They actually pay the coach. So they can decide if they, keep you or they keep you or they decide to, stay with you. But yesterday, the man said, if after he was there, and we don't see she come back, then so I saw it. But initially, the reports were truth. Yeah, man, they did send a letter to MVP. Yeah, man. That initial report was true, man. Nobody trick, I mean, no one is smart, But it was true. Probably they didn't want to break it like that, you know what I mean? So, let's check out some of your comments, people, and hear what you are saying at this moment. So, like I said, I'm waiting on Ray to forward. So we can get this going. All right, let me check out some of the comments in the comment section. All right, God love, big up yourself and welcome. All right, the boss linked me. All right, just tell him so we're live right now. Wait for him, God love. Say RaesTake flip-flop too much. D'Angelo, big up yourself and welcome. Tejan, welcome. Michael, big up yourself, welcome Michael. Shereen, what's up Shereen? Welcome man. Tony Green, big up yourself. Rowan Davis. Yank needs over here. There, you know, Shereen, I go and deal with the thing, you know. Track Era, big up yourself. Elaine gone, but it doesn't look like she changed sponsor. No, you don't look like that go on yet. Yeah, man, training start again. Rocking the Puma shirt, Sunzu. Yeah, man. Puma sponsor, you know. Raes better try, you know, this Elaine, or me I got jaw in buying. What? Rain on this Elaine, man. Why would Rae this Elaine? Have you ever actually watched Raes? Because we love flip-flop, you ever watch him channel. Yeah, man. Major Bless, what's up? She going to Puma? Well, we are yet to see. Something might be in the works. Jamaica LOL, big up yourself. We are Darren, our former teammates and good friends. Yeah, man, I know that. Darren was actually on his channel some time ago. We always been supporting Elaine. Darren's done as a justifiable separation. You know that RaesTake was in the race with you seen in the Grand Prix 2009. Yeah? That's why I followed the guy. He actually has first hand track and field. Yeah, man, that's true, Tajan. Travis Winfield, when Shelley changed coach, the media swept it under the mat. Really? It was swept under the mat? You think so? Probably anybody that follow, we hear that. Or probably when it happened, she did indicate that she was training, but she didn't want to say where she's going. So that was the thing. So that wasn't swept under the mat because everybody knew. All right, the boss is here. The boss is here. The boss is here. Hey, we're gonna rock it tonight. Jack is here, people.
Hey,
Jack is back.
What's the deal, man?
What's up, man?
I'm having trouble per usual. I gotta find out how to turn the damn speaker on. I can't hear you, Jack. Hold on. I mean, I can hear you, but I can't hear you like I need to hear you. And I need to make sure I can hear you. I gotta put this on some type of speaker. Hold on, let me see. Audio, default. Y'all know I be getting trouble with all this stuff, man. I'm new to this world.
Yeah.
Go cancellation. All right, I can hear you pretty good.
All right, up and running, as we say in Jamaica. Up and running.
So you know, do I got my? Hold on. Can you give me? I know I'm late. Can you give me 30 seconds to get these headphones?
Sure.
Give me 30 seconds.
You're not late.
Hold
on. South Korea said it's about money. Coach has to get paid. Management has to be paid. She gonna use her husband as coach and manager. MVP have no female hurdler and they have 2 male hurdlers. Well, let's see what go on over there. So, if it wasn't for the media princess, Diana I would still be. Godlove, where are you from? Where are you from, Godlove? I said life is a puzzle. Yeah, man, we know that long time, man. MVP lost so many athletes and they turn out to be better. Look at Jail and Candice McLeod. Yeah. Bless up Stefan Wright. Bless up Anthony Clark. I don't the fact that she lied. She said no comment.
Oh, hey. Yes, sir. Yeah.
The MVP Chuck Club and the situation terrible. All right. Reading some of the comments from the people in the chat.
See.
Stephen Francis texts Christine Day not to come back.
Now.
All right, we're hearing you loud and clear, Ray.
Hell no, that didn't work.
You're hearing me?
Wait a minute, let me turn this over. Microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right. Got that part.
Mm-hmm. You're hearing me, right?
Yo.
All right, he's gone. So who is that one Taylor? Who's the cat and dog? Yes, Travis, MVP this year up big time. Ray better China this Elaine. Elaine, what's up? I quote the students on fire tonight. Subject turn up. Where's the green juice? I think Elaine has the right to move on, especially if Nike push Shakiri on her coach and still haven't promoted her. Is Darren starting a new camp? Let's see. He works with the Cameron Blazers, you know. Some of the think it's a new camp starting. Who wasn't giving who respect?
I can hear. Now I can hear.
You're hearing now, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Now we now we live in effect. What's going on, brother?
I'm good, man. Welcome to the coach's desk.
Good
to have you.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually was still in the gym. I was finishing up. I had some new people come, and I went to use the bathroom and looked at my clock. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. 7 o'clock. I'm late. I tell everybody I'm an ish person. If it's 7, just give me 7-ish.
All right, cool. So I want you to introduce yourself to the audience. Some might know you, some might not. Just tell them what you're about, because enough people know, a lot of persons did not know that you're a former athlete. See,
well, first of all, I'm right here on your show. I'm gonna correct that. All right. Now, there's no such thing
as
a former Olympian or former no, I'm that, Jack. I ain't no former. I didn't formally run, I ran. You know what I'm saying? So by track and field, my name is Xavier Ray Edwards. Yes, I spent quite some time in track and field. I made my first championship team in 2003 for Team USA. I did USA Juniors. I mean, if you name them, I raced them. All on the elite level. I mean, from Tim Montgomery to Maurice to Asafa to Dwayne Chambers to Bolt, Johan, Tyson, Daniel Bailey. You name them, I was in the back. Yeah. Every race you saw, I was in it. You just didn't know I was in it.
Where were you? At the back?
Well, I usually in 7th or 8th, you know.
Okay.
but like I tell people, respectfully, 7th or 8th is where bike ride, 5-minute bike ride. I mean, 7th or 8th is where you're gonna end up if you got Tyson in the race, Bo in the race, Nesta in the race, Johan in the race. I'm at 7th place with 10:01.
Well, fair enough.
So now, you know, I do this. It's actually how I created RaesTake was, and I appreciate you for sure. And a lot of you guys who've, you know, allowed RaesTake to even come into play, because I actually only created it because I was in a Facebook group, and, you know, so many people were so confused about the things that they were seeing. And I kept trying to text and explain, and people used to be like, well, who are you? What do you know? You don't know nothing. I'm sitting here like, I'm the only person in here to actually know something because I actually did it. So I actually didn't want to keep going back and forth in the Facebook group. So I went and did a YouTube video explaining why I thought that Shakari's, you know, first race in Mount Warren was a fake time, because I had to explain to people what track surfaces was, and nobody really understood it the way I was trying to explain. Like, no. She didn't run that fast. The surface gave her that. And after that, RaesTake became a show of me trying to explain what really goes on in track and field, to where it got to the point to where, you know, it just blew up, because I have still so many friends that run track, you know, so many connections. And I was like, hey, man, you know, I got this show I'm thinking about doing. You want to come on the show? And after that,
history.
RaesTake was born.
Yeah, and RaesTake has taken off.
Man.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. But one thing I want you to clear up, Ray, because some Jamaicans believe that you don't like Jamaican athletes. I want you to clear that up, because I know that's not true.
That I don't what? Say it again.
That you don't like Jamaican athletes, especially when they're staying at the front. Well,
they don't watch the show apparently. Because if it's, and you know, I did Team USA, I did Team Nigeria. If it's one country that I respect in track and field more than any country, it's Jamaica. And a lot of people be like, man, you a traitor this, you're a traitor that. No, I'm a student of the arts, and I love when things are done correctly. That's just me. And what happened was in 2009, when Bolt came onto the scene, I had to find out what the hell was going on. And what I mean by that is like, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care nothing about the allegations of, well, Jada don't test. Damn all that. No, they look different. Like, I'm watching my film, I'm watching their film, and they look different. So when I started studying Steve Francis, and I started studying like Coach Mills, and I started studying the workouts and started YouTube, and then actually started talking to, softening them at track meets and getting to understand how training was in Jamaica, I just gathered a found respect for it, because I understood that down there, you guys take it for what it's supposed to be, which is everything, and I admire that to the fullest, because the way that I see things when it comes to sports, you're nothing if you ain't winning championships. I mean, I'm a football player by trade. That's what I started doing. So the fact that one country has a dominance, and that dominance is something that's a dominance from doing things that other countries aren't doing, and they're pretty much saying, well, we beating y'all based off of just knowledge. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that knows me, they like, Ray, you think you Jamaican? No, I don't think I'm Jamaican. I just think I know how to run, and they know how to run.
Yeah, man. So that has been cleared up, people. So
That's right.
I don't want you to believe that Ray doesn't like Jamaica. That's not
trying
true.
to tell you.
All right, this man loves Jamaica. As he alluded to, he's more Jamaican than you. All right, so into the meat of the matter. The era. Elaine Thompson Herah, she made that switch. I know you're gonna be going with "I told you so." Start the story.
This I told you so tour. This I told you so tour. So what was it? It was 3 weeks ago, and the famous thing that everybody knows about RaesTake is my phone goes off, and the reason why I always say it is because it really does. Like, the reason why I have so much fun doing this is because I'm not like a reporter who's out there bothering people like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yada, yada, yada. That's not what happens. It comes to me because it's conversation. And because I have so many connections with just people, like, when I mean connections, like when I was running and still now at track meets, I mean, I'll tell you, I'm downstairs with the coaches. I'm downstairs with the agents. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get information that most athletes won't even get, and I've always gotten that. So when it came across my desk, as I call it, my phone went off, and they was like, and of course, I don't never get my sources. They was like, I got a story for you. What's up? Elaine leaving MVP. She doing what? Yeah, she leaving MVP. And I was like, why? That's not my first question was why? And then they explained to me, it was like, well, you know how this thing go, Ray. It's a business. And between me and you, she leaving because of the business. It ain't nothing personal, nothing like that. And so when they told me, they was like, but it's not concrete yet. So at that point, me, I actually reached out to him. I reached out to Darren. Me and Darren are good friends. We went to Texas Tech together. I not on no tell what's going on. I just, nice little tweet like, hey man, I texted him like, this is what I'm hearing. What's going on? And then he didn't deny nor confirm. What he told me was, well, we're in talks. At that point, I already knew what that meant. That's a negotiating now. We're in talks means we hadn't made no decision, but what you heard is true. We thinking about it. So then when I told everybody, I literally said, I was like, hey, there's a possibility that Elaine might be leaving and going somewhere else. Now, the other reason why, before it even happened, why I said it makes perfect sense if she does, is because Nike can't afford her. Right. I haven't talked to Llewellyn or anybody at Nike to back this up. But
hold on, but how come Nike can't afford the fastest woman alive?
I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked that question. I'm gonna clear some up right now for everybody. People get this conception that, all right, brother. People get this misconception that Nike has a whole lot of money. They do. Nike is a $1 trillion company, but forget billion, they're $1 trillion company. But what people don't understand is Nike operates just like a college operates. Yeah, you know, Alabama might be winning a bunch of championships, right? But Alabama's financial pot for their football team may be 20, 30 million that they can play with. Alabama's track team ain't got but 2 million to play with. You see what I'm saying? So even though Nike is this gigantic conglomerate and people like, man, they can afford to pay it because LeBron got this, that's Nike basketball. Oh man, you know, they gave that's Nike golf. Oh man, Serena got that's Nike tennis.
So
Nike
track and field is done. It's down there, and
they ain't got the budget.
There.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nike track and field doesn't have the budget for an Elaine. Now, why I will say I almost can say I know why they don't is because when they issue out. Okay, can I be Ray for a second and tell the truth what go on?
Yeah,
on your show.
That's why you're here.
Okay, so check it. This is what really happens. All right. So back in the Gap, Tim Phelan, that's my dude. He was one of the Nike representatives. The first man gave my contract. Tim Phelan believed in spreading the money out, meaning I want as many Nike athletes on the line as possible. So with this budget, with this $1 million, nobody's going to get $500,000. Everybody's going to get 25, 30, 50, 60. You know what I'm saying? So that way, the money is going everywhere.
Evenly spread.
It's evenly spread out. Not only that, what happens is every year, the money can cycle over. Why? Because you're going to probably have like 8 different athletes that's going to drop because their contract is over with. And that 25 or 50 times 8 just gave you $250,000 back. Got it? Stay with me. So what happened was when, when Tim was gone and Llewellyn came in, I'm not mad at Llewellyn's system. Let me make sure I say it that way. And what I mean by the system is the contracts that he give are large. So it's pretty much like if you do good, you're going to get paid. That's why everybody got them large contracts. But what that does is that ties up all the money. So now if you got somebody like a Sha'Carri that's getting broken off, you got like a Christian Coleman who still got his contract. You got like a Fred Curley who just came up for a new contract. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people who still got money that you owe them. So you don't have the budget to pay what Elaine is worth. So now she can go out and dibble dabble. Why? Well, I mean, you have to give me what I'm worth now. And your budget don't seem like it can give me what I'm worth. So therefore, I got to exercise other options. Who has the money? Who would love to say we own the records for the men and women?
Yeah.
Shit, that was a business deal. That was a straight business transaction. Well, a lot of people don't know because they don't pay attention. After I dropped that video, 3 weeks after that, if you go look at Puma's representative, he only follows people that he represent. He only follows, Boat. He follows, like on social media. He follows Degrassi. And so I just happened to go check his deal. I'm lying. Somebody sent me a Twitter. And they was like, go check his Instagram. Sure enough, he was following Elaine. That next day, I said, oh, she gone. I literally was like, she gone. Y'all just don't know it, but she gone.
Because there was a time when she took the Nike out of her bio on Instagram.
Yep.
And then I don't know if somebody spoke to her and she put it back in.
Yep. And it was the same thing with the show she went on. When she went on the Brother to Brother, and they asked her, and she was like, no, they're just rumors, yada, yada, yada. And then so somebody came to me, was like, Raes, she said on the show, they just rumors. Come on, stupid. She has to say that. Like, you can't release that information out. She can't release the information. Professionally, she can't go on ESPN and say, yes, I'm moving, or yes, I'm leaving, without it being official. That's bad business. I can't do that. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm going to sit back like per usual and let it play out.
Because
now, do I think that...
Hold on, Ray. People were thinking at that particular juncture that, the news was broke in Jamaica very early as well. You know what I mean? And persons were saying that these reporters are not factual because you said this today. She went on the show yesterday, the other day, and said that it is all rumors. But here you now explaining that it was all good for business because no, everything wasn't finalized. She had to say that.
Yep, that's exactly what I told everybody. I was like, it's not finalized. Y'all like, she has to, at the end of the day, the one thing I'll say this too on record, the one thing that Jamaica is good at is doing stuff the way it's supposed to be done. You're not gonna know nothing till it's too late and you can't stop it. They're not gonna give you no hints. They're not gonna let you know nothing. And if anything, they'll even tell you, oh, Elaine hurt. And then here come Elaine. Hiya, 10-5. Oh, my bad. She was hurt, but not really hurt. You know? So when she went on the show, I just looked at it like another, like that's what, you know, and I'm not saying Jamaicans like disrespect them, like that's what they do. Like that's the problem that America athletics and track and field has. You just go tell everything before anything done. Like,
but Ray, I see some comments coming in that persons are now supporting lie. But did she actually deny the rumors or accept the rumors? Because she did say that it was all rumors.
Now, here's the good thing about that. Here's the good thing about it. And I explained to somebody else. She ain't lying. They were all rumors. Why was they rumors?
Because it wasn't
not
concrete
yet.
Exactly.
We ain't signed that yet. Those just rumors. Like exactly. Those it's a bunch of rumors. Why? Until we sign, it's just a rumor. And so that's why I loved about that interview, because she handled it the way you're supposed to handle it if you own national TV.
Exactly.
That's how you're supposed to handle it. She did that interview perfect. When I say perfect, I was like, I hope the rest of y'all watching.
So if you are not somebody who understands the ins and outs of the whole contractual agreement, then you would say now that she would have committed the ultimate sin of lying to the public. But in fact, it was all rumors because nothing was on paper as yet.
And then you got to look at it. And we don't know if they even had an NDA, you know what I'm saying, which is a non-disclosure agreement. Like, well, Elaine, you got to sign this NDA now, and then we can talk about, you know what I'm saying, what we can do for you. Because if you sign this NDA, this non-disclosure agreement, you can't go talk to nobody about our deal until it's done. So we don't know, because, and I can tell you like this now, just from business, sometimes when you get to talking up in those high-end numbers, millions, and you talking about those type of deals, it's going to be an NDA first. It's going to be a non-disclosure agreement to where until this deal is done, you can't talk about it. So it's not that she's lying. It's just that she's saying the right wording. Like, no, they're just rumors right now. No, I'm not going anywhere. Because, again, I'm not saying she did an NDA, but let's just say it was an NDA that she signed. If you say something now, okay, now you're finna be sued because you signed an agreement that you're gonna keep your mouth closed until it was done. It doesn't matter who show you go on. It don't matter if Jesus come in front of you. You signed a non-disclosure agreement that says I will not speak about this deal until it's done. So for whatever question that I get asked, here's the answers I have to give.
So you have to deny it, basically.
You got. Well, I wouldn't say deny.
Deny it as rumors.
You just gotta do the right wording. Because she didn't deny it. She was just like, no, they're just rumors. Well, they are just rumors until you sign that deal. So, you know, her camp, when I mean her camp, I don't mean like MVP. I mean like her camp, her personal camp, like her husband, her family, you know, the people around her. They did that perfect. Like she was coached on. I feel like she was coached on that. Which is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to have a PR person to tell you what to say and what not to say, which is what our golden girl don't have, which is why she can't get the money that Elaine got.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So right now, let me read what she put out in the media.
Okay.
All right. She said, while preseason training has already begun for Elaine Thompson Herah, she's still in process of finalizing her training arrangements for the 2022 season. The double Olympic champion is considering all options available concerning her team. In light of an abundance of requests from my fans and concerned Jamaicans, I want to assure everyone that I have begun my training independently and will continue to do so when I finalize all aspects of my team for the upcoming season. I want to thank everyone for their support and express appreciation to those who have reached out in concern. I remain committed to representing my country and to lead with courage and grace as I am aware that I inspire young women across the world who have dreams and who dare to see those dreams come to pass. Team Elaine Thompson Herah. What to say about that, Ray? That was beautifully put.
You want the RaesTake answer? The RaesTake answer is, I don't owe y'all no damn apology. I don't owe y'all nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. What do I owe y'all? What explanation do I owe y'all about my career decisions?
But come on, Ray. You know she has fans who support her.
Now, I'm gonna get to that. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that part. Are you a fan of, and I'm gonna say it like this, are you a fan of Elaine or are you a fan of Elaine track and field? Because you're a fan of Elaine, I support you whatever decision you make. I don't care what camp you go to. I don't care if you go to MVP, TAC. I'm a Elaine Thompson fan. So take somebody like me. I'm a diehard LeBron James fan. So when LeBron goes, I'm cool with. I'm not going to be mad because I'm a fan of LeBron James. I'm not a fan of LeBron James basketball at Cleveland. No, wherever LeBron James go, I'm going to support him because I'm a fan of his, you know? And that's what I think in track and field, people got to understand. Like, you got to support the athlete no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're running for ourselves, but we're doing it for the fact that we understand you guys love it just as much and you want us to do good and represent you well, okay? But at the same time, respect the athlete enough to say, Elaine, sweetie, we appreciate you, period. We appreciate the hard work you put in. We appreciate the fact that you've won and won. You have gained enough love to where you don't owe us no explanation. We're behind you. No matter what you want to do, we're behind you because you've shown us that you are a true champion. You represent the country well. So we don't care if you go to MVP or where, we are going to support Elaine. And that's why when I feel like when she do stuff like that or any athlete, it's like, you know, the asshole comment I'm always gonna say is we don't owe you no explanation because you don't pay us. We may owe an explanation to the shoe company if we decide to go to another coach because they paying us. We don't owe the fan base an explanation, but we respect the fan base enough to give an explanation. And when she gives it like that, I think everybody should support that no matter what. Everybody should be like, okay, well, you're gonna train by yourself, do it. We behind you. If you whatever you got, whatever you want to do, we will support you 100% because you've given us enough memories. You've given us enough excitement to where we owe you that much. Like we owe you that much to where whatever you want to do at this point, you're the queen. You were the queen of track and field. We bowing down. You ain't gotta tell us nothing. But what the flip side of it is, it better work. Because if it don't work, as the fans, now we got the right to rip you apart. That's the catch-22 to it. Like, all right, well, you up here. So again with LeBron, I hate to use LeBron's example, but he made it work because he left and folks was like, but he won again. And he left again and won again. And then we had to say, you know what? You got it. You got it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, big up to Darren Herah. We coach at the same high school currently. So big up to Herah. Now, it is reported that she was actually training at the Micro University under the watchful eyes of her, you know, big Darren Herah, as well as Cameron Blazers founder, Bird Cameron. Yeah. So that's where she's currently working out. And as you rightfully say, well, let me throw this at you right now. Can we kiss the world record goodbye?
Now you can. Yeah, now you can. And I'll explain to y'all this way. When you master something, especially in track and field, all you need is somebody to hold the damn watch. That's it. She's at that point to where all she needs is support. Hold a watch. I don't want, let's just be honest. What more do I got to do as Elaine Thompson?
Exactly.
All I got to do is get in shape. That's it. I just got to get in shape. It ain't hard for me to get in shape. Why? I'm no dummy. I know what I've been doing for the past 10, 15 years. I know my sleep regimen. I know everything. So now it's like, I feel like it's an insult to her by saying she can't train with her husband or she can't train by herself. Well, guess what? If Elaine Thompson retired right now today and said, I'm coaching, how many people gonna run to her?
A lot.
Exactly. So why you can't say nothing and she say, I'm gonna do it myself. You gotta respect that. Well, yeah, I respect it. And honestly, I believe she'll do better because she will always have positive energy. You feel me? It'll never be a day to where she might be arguing or something like that. And the thing I like to say is the fact that when you reach that level, you know your body. So she ain't got to go to bat like, well, I don't feel it today. You see what I'm saying? And then not saying that any coach make her do this, but like, well, you still got to do it. Sometimes that pushes the athlete back. We know our body. If we saying, you know what, I don't think I'm able to do 150s today. I need to do grass runs. She now has that ability to change her own workouts up when she wants to based off how she feels. And with her doing that, with the expertise and knowledge she has, I wouldn't be surprised if she runs faster. And then again, let's not take anything away from Darren. Darren been right there the whole time. I mean, sometimes we try and make track and field seem like it's this playbook that the Dallas Cowboys got. Like, bro, track and field is not hard. Like, once you learn it, you got it. Yeah. Now you just need somebody to hold the watch. You can write your own workouts, and I'm pretty sure she know everything she did. The only difference is I'm gonna do the same stuff. I'm just not gonna do it where I was at.
Yeah, and you know, there is always this saying that anybody who leaves MVP, they kind of regress. But with the caliber athlete that she is, I do believe that she will actually try as best as possible, you know, to prove the haters wrong, because you know the haters are going to be at her. But I believe that she'll be putting in the same hard work and possible extra to ensure that she doesn't regress. So it might be a case where she still go out there and conquer the world. Or you might have the flip side to it as well. But I do believe that she's not going to be taken lightly to, you know, the comments that are swirling around. I think that she will be doing well come next year.
Yeah, I'm sitting here telling y'all, because I've been, you know, studying and watching for so long, the only way Elaine Thompson would not be effective is if she don't train. Because again, that shit is like, I always try and use track and field with other sports. Michael Jordan can go in the gym right now and still light somebody up, but he can't play a full game. Why is that? He don't work out no more, but this shit ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That technique ain't went nowhere. Her technique ain't going nowhere. So that's why I'm saying she don't have to be taught nothing. Her technique ain't going nowhere. So the only way that she'll fall off is if she don't work. When she don't work out. Outside of that, she'll be fine. Definitely. She'll be fine.
And like we said, this actually is a business move for her.
Yeah.
She's at the twilight, close to the twilight of her career. So I mean, as you said before, what else does she have to prove?
Now, the way I look at it is the only thing she has left to prove is to prove I can do it without a coach. That's it. Ain't nothing else. What y'all want me to do? I done ran the second fastest time in history. Arguably, I done ran the world record because we all count FloJo stuff as fluky. Arguably, I won the world record. I done won Olympic Games. I've done everything. The only thing left for me doing my resume is to do it the way that most athletes can't do it, and that's without a coach. So she accomplishes this. It's like, bro, I did everything. I'm the greatest of all time. Yeah, right now, I'm still giving the SAFP, like I keep saying. Elaine, number 2. Shelly Ann, greatest of all time. But that's another topic.
No, that's actually my topic. Because Shelly is my girl, to be honest. But Ray, many fans also have been saying that Nike, they have treated the fastest woman alive very badly. What say you on that topic?
Did she get an interview after Prefontaine?
We don't know. We haven't seen it.
When she walked off that track, after dropping that 10-5, did anybody stop her for an interview?
I don't know. We haven't seen it.
That's the whole point I'm trying to point I'm trying to make. That's disrespectful in itself. You mean to tell me I represent your company? You're paying me. I just left Tokyo and doubled up. I'm the second fastest in history. I done came over here to a track meet that I probably didn't want to run in because I just left Olympic Games. I just beat the dog snot out of your top dog that you gave all the money to, and I don't even get an autograph signing. I don't even get an interview after I do this. You interview her and let me walk past. I'm gone, Jack. I'm throwing the deuces now. To me, if I'm Elaine, I'm disrespected. I'm feeling disrespected now. Like, what the heck? You talking to her? You're not talking to me? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm jumping ship. I don't like the treatment I get. Why are you treating somebody that ain't did nothing I've done, is subpar to me? Why are you treating them better than me? Okay, well, you just told me how you feel about me.
By just acting.
Your action showed me you don't care about me. Like, your action showed that. You really just showed to me, if I'm speaking like if I'm Elaine, what you just showed me is you really want her to beat me. Because you're giving all her the attention for losing. But we both got the same uniform on. I don't give a damn that we in America. It's your track meet. This is the Nike Prefontaine Classic. You know, when I ran Adidas and both broke the world record. Tyson got second. Tyson's the fastest American. Who did they interview? And it was an Adidas track meet, but they still interviewed Usain Bolt. Why? Come on, man. Now I saw that and I was like, man, Nike wrong for that. Like she should be getting all the praises because she's doing this in a Nike uniform and it's business. So if it's business and I'm the person at Nike, Shakira, you probably need to be a lane. Yeah. Well, you're gonna get one because I'm gonna find you if you don't, but you just here. But all of the attention is finna be on my top dog. I need her to be happy. I need her to be in a situation to where I feel so good about Nike to where I will stay with y'all and take a pay cut as athletes in other sports have done because the team treated them so good. They would be like, you know what? I'll take a pay cut and stay because I love this organization. Yeah. That's how Nike should have been doing Elaine. Elaine should have been on posters everywhere.
Exactly. Because, you know, one of the things I observed today is that Elaine, after the Olympic feat, she was placed on Nike's Instagram page. But it wasn't the biggest platform. When Shakira was coming back after her ban, she was placed on the biggest platform. So the disparity there is very, very, very wide. And yeah, I believe that she was disrespected as well. I mean, the fastest woman alive, 2-time double Olympic champion. I mean, come on, man. What more do you want?
And this is supposed to be my home track meet because it's the Nike track meet. Y'all should have brought me out here in a helicopter. Probably laying. I'm like, if I'm not getting dropped off in the middle of the field, I need the helicopter to come down. I need some rose petals to come out, and then I need everybody to bring a fan and do this. When I come out the helicopter, I don't want nobody around me. I want somebody else to pour my water in my mouth. I don't want to touch my bag. Nothing. Why? It's a Nike track meet. I'm a Nike athlete. I'm number one.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, come on, y'all. Let's just I'm with Elaine. I'm going to Puma then because I heard they treat you good.
Yeah, they do for real.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I've heard.
Yeah, man, that's true. But let me check out this super chat on the screen there from Lloyd O'Connor. Big up yourself, Lloyd. Elaine needs a camp which will provide not just a coach, but a masseuse, a physical therapist, and a nutritionist, among others. I mean, that's like easy because she's a world champ. I believe that she would have had all those variables beside her before she, you know.
So now the question is, are they saying that she's gonna lose that stuff because she's not with MVP no more?
It's kind of trending that way because the question is that all she needs now will be these, separate and apart from a coach. But she's an athlete who is world class. She would have had these individuals in her corner. That's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, that part right there. I mean, I agree with them. She needs that, but I would answer that this way. She's Elaine Thompson. She will get that.
Like, easily.
She will get that. Even if Puma got to send 10 people to Jamaica theyself, she will get it.
I agree wholeheartedly. All right, people, I want you to drop some questions that you want to ask Ray in the comment section. And please do remember to like up the stream, people. You have to like the stream so that a lot more people can view the stream. Now, we're going to switch gears a little bit, Ray, because we heard that the 6th fastest woman of all time, Sha'Carri Richardson, she's the international star that will be coming to MVP. Any of your phone blew up about that?
My phone blew up about that when it first happened. My phone blew up about that when y'all was in Tokyo. Literally, when y'all was in Tokyo, my phone blew up about that. Now, here is the thing again. When I went and reported that, I was like, and everybody was like, man, ain't no way. We'll never let her in Jamaica. Man, we'll never. She can't come in Jamaica. Bro, you ain't got the money to stop her. That's Nike. That's Nike money. Like, no. And I think for the sport, it's beautiful. And I say it like this here again, the same way I said in the beginning. It ain't concrete yet, but RaesTake say this is what they saying. If y'all ain't realized that shit yet, it's just wait it out. Yeah. For one, I think that is perfect. Literally. I think it's amazing. I would listen. Look at here, Jack. When they first told me she's a good chance she finna be going to Jamaica, I was like, on vacation? I mean, I know her girlfriend from down there and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, cool. No. She going on the train. What? Oh, it's on. It's on. It is on. The reason why I said that, because I was like, oh man. And then the lane finna leave. Oh man, I'm ready for track season. Oh, it's finna be on. Because now it's personal. It went from business to personal. Because personally, Nike gonna feel a certain way now because she left. MVP gonna feel a certain way because she left. Sha'Carri, it's already personal.
Yeah.
So when they put that in the pot, I was like, ooh, it's finna get good. It's finna get good.
But I mean, her current coach, what does he say about something like that? Or does he has any say? Well,
no, you don't have anything to say. And I explained to y'all again from a sports standpoint. The Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones got to say. Why? Jerry Jones cuts the check. Jerry Jones don't care who the coach is. I made the decisions. That's kind of this situation. Dennis don't cut the check. And I'm telling y'all this because I went through it as a Nike athlete. And I learned, well, I ain't gonna say the hard way, but I didn't know that we couldn't do that. Like, I skipped out on my coach after 2004 and just went to another coach. And then they was like, well, you know, Ray, you can't do that. What you mean you can't do that? Well, you kind of got to train with a Nike coach. Well, I feel better with my college coach because my college coach got me there to get a Nike contract. Right. I don't like your Nike coach that I was with this year. Yeah, well, Ray, how it works is, you know, if you either got to go back to Kansas City or you can go to California or you can go to Florida with Mouse, but you got to go to one of the Nike coaches in order to keep your contract. So there you have it. Dennis don't get no say-so in that. Dennis gets zero say-so because Nike is looking at like, Dennis, we gave you a shot and you are blowing our money. How? We gave her so much money to where she's supposed to be at the Olympic Games. Damn and people say it's because of the marijuana, whatever. Even with that, it's like, even without that, she wasn't going to beat Elaine them. Damn that. This is called what it was. So they look at it like, Dennis, you ain't going to be able to, we gave her too much money and it just seems like you ain't going to be able to get it done. Now, here's what I heard, okay? Here's what I heard. I heard that Dennis is okay with it. And y'all know I talk the way I talk because I don't really care. I was told that Dennis was okay with it because not that he didn't like Sha'Carri, so I don't want nobody to think that's what it was. But the word on the street is just that she's just hard to train. Like she's extremely, extremely hard to she's extremely hard to coach. That's just what I was told. I was told that Dennis sometimes just did this and just threw his hands up because you know he just got to his wits end. Like she was just too hard to coach.
In terms of what? Attitude, work ethics.
All of it.
Wow. Attitude,
work ethic, come to practice when she wanna, you know, basically the same stuff that I would say a young superstar athlete would do. She ain't doing nothing that what she's supposed to do. I mean, like I like to say, we criticize her so much because we're supposed to. Like, even though this ain't ESPN, but it's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But when you take that outside of it, you gotta look at it. That's a 21-year-old girl, just turned 21. Her mind frame ain't functioning properly. Why? It's already been shown that she didn't have the proper guidance growing up because of her mom, you know, and stuff like that. So her family and everybody did what they could to get her to this point. And that's the thing I try and tell people, like, if you think about it though, she's acting the way she's supposed to act. So she's not gonna be coachable. She's uncoachable. Why? She's a kid. She's a kid that you gave damn near $500,000 to.
Hey, she's if she comes to MVP, she'll be in problems if she doesn't want to train.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that. She'll be back on the first flight out.
Yeah, I think going down there would be a good thing because she won't have any. She won't have no reason but
no distraction
to train.
Oh, the distraction will be limited then.
Yeah. I just feel like here she had enough distractions, and I even go on record with me. Hell, I did it. Like my first year of signing my big contract after 2009, 2010, 2011. Man, I was sitting at home telling my agent, "Nah, I don't want to go to London." Why? Really? Because I just got through shopping and partying last night, and I can't run. No, so I understand it because I've done it. So with her, I think now I think we're gonna see a completely different Sha'Carri next year. We're gonna see the same one. We're gonna see the same attitude. That ain't going nowhere. I tell people, I stay 15 minutes from South Dallas, where she grew up at. That ain't going nowhere. Get used to it. But what I will say is, I think she would take her craft more serious. She would take her training more serious because let's just face it, from the stuff I heard, man, that girl barely worked out and was able to do what she did.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty good, but I mean, she has to put in the work because talent can take you thus far enough.
Yeah,
you need to put in the hard work to enhance that talent.
Yeah.
Now,
I did hear though that when she did work out, she had to work out with the dudes for two reasons. One, because she couldn't work out with the girls because they're not good enough.
Yeah.
So she had to work out with the guys. But the other thing I heard was because, you know, she didn't like them. So now when you got that much riffraff in the camp, as Dennis, what are you supposed to do? It would be one thing if you bringing me money and you bringing me medals, then I can deal with it. But if you ain't bringing me money, you ain't bringing me medals, and you disturbing everything that's here, and you bringing all this attention that's negative to me, I'm gonna do like this and not get like, we're gonna see her somewhere else. Okay, good. And the reason why I'm saying Dennis was like, good, that's one Sha'Carri. I had 9 other athletes at the Olympic Games. I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
Yeah, man. That's good. So there's a question on the screen. Ray, how does it feel to be a part of Elaine coaching staff?
First of all,
Exmo, you're giving trouble.
I'm trying to figure out why not everybody, but I keep getting asked that. I'm like, man, what are y'all talking about, man? Where is that coming from? I don't know nothing about none of that whatsoever. None of that. I'm just cool with the family. That's it. That's literally it. I'm just cool with the Herah Thompsons. That's all. I am coming to Jamaica to spend some time with them, though. So I will be seeing y'all folks down there soon.
Yeah, man, that would be good. That would be good. So Shatter on screen, big up for that super chat. He's saying that Frano or Francis plus that girl, which is Sha'Carri, that would be a gold equal combination. What say you?
Honestly, my honest opinion, if she goes down there and gets right
mentally,
I still don't think she'll be able to beat Elaine. She still won't get that gold. Not next year. She won't get that gold. Not next year. Not next year. Because again, only reason why I'm saying that is because I'm gonna call it what I call it. Her start needs to be fixed. It's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed.
I think
We in October. That shit
Yeah,
ain't finna be. You're behind Elaine's technique. You ain't gonna match hers by this year. So you may be closer. You may be able to get like a silver or something like that. But me just jumping and saying because she's down there, she's gonna get gold now. Nah, give her 2 years though. Not this year. 2023. I'm saying if she from 2023, her reign starts. It's over with for everybody. Not this year, but 2023, y'all can get ready. Start running. Because Sha'Carri Richardson is finna win it all from then on. If she's with Frano.
Because when I look at her running, there are some technical deficiencies that I see in her race. And that starts from her exiting the block.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not gonna be that easy to just train 1 year with the guru and beat the former student of the guru. It's not gonna be that easy.
It's not gonna happen.
Gonna be that easy. Yeah. But Ray, persons are saying that Jamaica could be a distraction. Because
for who?
For Sha'Carri, because this is the land of.
Oh, that's gonna help her. That's gonna help her. That's what I'm saying. She's straight. She got everything she needs now. She got all the weed she needs, and she ain't got nowhere to go. She's straight now. She's straight. Yeah, she's straight. She ain't got nothing to worry about. Hey, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Like, she sure no gonna be riding now. She got that good country.
I'm really cracking up for that one. Because that would be one of the biggest distractions for her. Because back home she got a little bit and she was tested and it never went on well. And she's coming like to the Mecca.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but the good thing is though, she coming to the Mecca of where it's actually grown at. So now it's actually better for your body than the synthetic stuff that she get in America. So I'm gonna say it what it is. Call it what it is.
That's even worse.
That's what she needs because she get down there, she might calm down. The attitude might be gone. She might smoke the attitude out. She get the good stuff. She might just start Bob Marley in it, and then after that, well, we might not want that. She might start running 11 twos then.
Come on, people, throw their questions at Ray. Show their question. But as somebody saying, we have 2 little dynamos coming up, the Clayton twins. They're currently in high school. So
the twins.
Yeah. So Sha'Carri is not really off the hook as yet, So she has those sisters to contend with. What say you?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. She'll be fine. And the reason why I say this is because I'm a firm believer in the classes. And what I mean by classes, I'm actually more in the class of Justin and Tyson versus Boat, because when I was in my prime was more of 2003, 2005, right? So the way I look at classes is you just got to be the best in your class. I know them 2 twins coming up, but it don't matter because as they progress and get better, she's going to progress and get better. So long as if anybody that's close to her age, they're not going to be able to beat her unless she falls off. They can't, because literally you're in my class and you can't beat me now. And as you grow up, I'm going to grow up. As you get faster, I'm going to get faster. The only way you ever be able to beat me is if I fall off. So it won't matter. It won't matter.
And you think she has the tenacity and the speed to beat Shericka Jackson as well?
It's funny you asked that because that was right on my mind right now. Next year, yeah. And so let me put it to you this way. I have to make my decisions based off of what I see now in Shericka and Sha'Carri. But now, if you ask me if they both got proper techniques, proper mechanics, if you asking me if they both got proper techniques and they both got proper mechanics, Shericka should actually be breaking whatever record Elaine puts down. And these are just facts. Like when I'm watching Shericka run and I'm looking at how ugly and sloppy and things are until she gets going and then she's running. I'm like, you running like that and running that, and I'm looking at all your mistakes. If you look like that, you would have won this year. So that's why I'm like, if Sherika gets it together in the next couple of years, nobody made to beat her and nothing. You can't. You won't be able to. That's the only Sherika is the only person I can say right now that has any chance of taking or dethroning Usher Carey. It's her. It's her. What I mean by dethroning, I mean like after Elaine's gone, you know, after SAFP is, you know, they out of the sport. The only person that has a chance is Sherika. And if Sherika get in front of her one time, it's over with.
So you're brushing aside Mboma, Christine Mboma.
Here's why I don't really like to bring Mboma into the sport. But even though she should be the best, the greatest, I fear they're gonna end up doing the same thing to her overall, what they did in the 400. So that's why I try not to even bring her into any of the equations, the debates. Because of course, like if they leave her alone, nobody will beat her. But I said it before. I feel like the fans are going to take it away from her because they are so adamant about what she can't, she this, she that. Man, leave that girl alone.
Yeah, the fans are pushing it for real. I did a show on it the other day too, you know, talking about if the fans continue to talk, they're gonna get that young lady out of the sport. Yep. And I put it on my Twitter during Tokyo. I was like, I'm not on that bandwagon. I'm not on that bandwagon because the more and more y'all keep pushing that, y'all gonna ruin somebody's life. Literally. Because when they say she can't run, you just ruin her life on and off the track. All because you upset because of the way that she was born. I don't feel like that's right. Like, don't get mad at what you mad for. Like, she didn't have to run track. She just chose to do it because she wanted to run and she liked to run. There's plenty of people that's born with her same condition that don't say, I'm gonna go use it to run track. Like, no. So why are we sitting here faulting her for something she has no control over? Exactly.
You know, like, don't go start changing rules just because you don't like that somebody got a gift that's making them win. All right, let it be. It'll pass. It ain't like it's here forever. You know, leave her alone.
Yeah, man. There's another question on screen. Other than Shakiri, which American female can compete with Elaine? He's searching, people. He's searching. It's buffering.
Hold on. Let me Google.
He's searching.
Let me add Google. See what Google say. Let me see what Google say. Google say ain't now. Google say we don't have one yet. And a lot, I ain't gonna say a lot of them. Most of the American female sprinters, even one of them blocked me on Instagram, and I didn't even know until I tried to congratulate her. Most of them have a problem with me based off of how I talk. How I was talking about them after Prefontaine, at the World Championships, because at the end of the day, I got a job to do, which is what I do now, which I create a job, but my first team and all that stuff, my team love is still Team USA. So I still want to see Team USA do good. I want Team USA to get the medals, you know, because that's where I came from. So when I'm sitting there watching y'all get y'all just destroyed and you're okay with it, I had a problem with it. I literally went off on all of them. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all have a serious, you're okay with just getting your AWS whooped. And apparently I was told a lot of them had problems with that, how I talked to them and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, that's the problem right there. That's the problem. You too damn sensitive. That's why you keep getting your ass whooped. Yeah, get out of that.
But Ray, as an athlete, you are an athlete, right? And from what I know, the psychology of athletes, most of them are sensitive. Some just have a different way of highlighting their sensitivity. And it doesn't matter which sport you play. Once you start go under scrutiny, it's like the sensitivity radar just lift. So I mean, I can understand. I'm not saying that it is right.
Yeah.
But it's because of the sensitivity. Persons don't like people talk about their performance, especially when it's not good. But if you're going to win and people laud your performance, whenever you're doing badly, people are going to be talking about that as well. So it's just that athletes don't really like it, but once you're in this sphere, you have to take criticism. It doesn't matter.
Gotta take criticism. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I know for me, it's the way I give criticism is what people have a problem with, because I don't bring it to you on a sugar plate like, hey, well, you could have did this, and no, nigga, I'm Nick Saban. Like, no, what was you thinking? Like, I'm at you with the criticism because that's, to me, that's the passion that I have for what we're doing. That's why I get so, I'm yelling and screaming and cursing, because I want you to do good. Like, I'm gonna be the first person to sit there and do the opposite when you do good. Y'all see me on TV. I'm gonna jump up and down. I'm gonna run back and forth. I'm gonna be the most happiest person for you. The flip side of it is I'm gonna be the person that's gonna get in your ass the hardest when you don't do good, because I'm gonna support you the most when you do good.
Yeah. All right. Daniel Holland. Thanks for that super chat. She said, "Why isn't Gabby Thomas highlighted? I think she does better than Sha'Carri as an American athlete." And in the same breath, where is Tamara Davis?
How you want me to answer that? I can tell you why. I can tell you exactly why Gabby ain't highlighted. Okay, it's very simple. I know y'all in Jamaica. Make it simple, easy for you. You ever heard of a show called Empire? Okay. All right. You ever heard of a show called let me pick another one. Power?
Yeah.
You ever heard that? You are you familiar with some female by the name of Megan Thee Stallion? You see where I'm going with this? That's what America likes right now. America likes that. America likes that image. They like the nails. They like the colorful hair. They like the drama. They like the snappy of the necks. That's everything that's everything that America's about right now. So that is what they're gonna push. They're not gonna push the wholesome American girl like Gabby, because that shit don't sell. Don't nobody want to see that. It don't. And that's why they push Sha'Carri so much, because people would draw to that, because that's what they feeding us anyway. Sha'Carri's on every TV right now.
Yeah.
But what I mean, Sha'Carri, I mean the style with the nails, the hair, the attitude. That's every video you watch. That's every drama show you watched. So guess what? Right now, America will cling to that image quicker than they will cling to the wholesome Gabby image. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's like they used to say, good guys finish last. Good girls can win and still finish last, and that's Gabby.
All right, back to the Tamara Davis. What's up with her?
I don't know.
Tiana Daniels.
I don't know. These are some people that block me, so that's why I'm just like, I don't know.
They're the ones.
And I was like, I don't know. And I'm telling you, it was when Daniels, I think it was Daniels, when I found out that she had blocked my show, it was weird because I didn't know who she was, okay? And when it was after Prefontaine, and I was like, dang, who was that? Who that was? That was a good race. Because what I always do is I highlight athletes that, if they do something good, like, hey man, did y'all see yada yada yada? So I goes to highlight her on RaesTake, and I'm trying to figure out why I can't find her. So then I come to find out she don't block me, and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. That's how I found out that a lot of them didn't like when I was going off on them after Tokyo.
Yeah.
So that's why now I'm like, okay, well, in that case, I don't know nothing, because once you let me know that that's where you're at with me, that's where I'm at with you. So I'm asking the question like, I don't know, because I don't even look no more. I don't know what they got going on, because apparently they don't want RaesTake to know. So true.
Yeah, so they block you off.
Yeah, they block me out. Block me out. It's weird. So weird. So weird. Too emotional. I don't know.
But this person is saying that Gabby Thomas likes the limelight, though. I just think Gabby is not as talented as Sha'Carri. But
Gabby likes. I agree. Gabby does like the limelight. I definitely agree. She does like the limelight. But again, it's all the persona. She just don't fit that image. Yeah. If Gabby go and put pink fingernails on, get purple hair, and just say the B word 3-4 times, y'all gonna see her everywhere tomorrow.
She'll be lit.
Come on. I mean, if you just use a comparison between Allison and Sha'Carri. Why in the hell is Sha'Carri even close to Allison's popularity?
And she has not won a
Come on,
global
Jack.
title as yet.
Come on, Jack.
So it's just her persona, her image, her raunchiness. You know
that's
what I
it.
mean?
Her raunchiness, her image, her raunchiness, huh? Her image and her raunchiness, her image and her raunchiness is what's really, that's what's selling. That's what sells in America right now. So
yeah. And somebody said she's a splitting image or flashback of a Flo Jo.
Yeah.
And that's what the Nike brand is seeking right now, an American, push back the brand out there. Because of course, it has been dominated by the Islanders, the Jamaicans, for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're pushing Sha'Carri because they want an American athlete to be flag bearer of the Nike brand.
Yeah, of course. And that's why they, shunned Elaine, because it don't do America no good, because America does not want to cheer for a Jamaican Nike superstar. Which is weird because Boat did it. Leftovers. Which is weird because Boat did it. But the reason why everybody in America love Boat, because everybody loved Boat, period. Like you could not like Boat.
Yeah, and he has a personality too as well.
Yeah,
man, his dancing and his flamboyancy,
Mm-hmm.
That kind of took off for him.
Yeah.
All right, question here. What's your take on Sturgis and TT Terry? Those upcoming. Don't tell me those are some of the ones.
No, not at all. I think both of them next year will be their come out year. Next year.
Yeah. Oregon,
100%.
Or is it because Oregon is presumably a fast track?
No. I'm just saying world championships. Like, I'm not saying because it's a fast track. I'm like, no. I think next year, Oregon year will be their year that they start to come into their own, because, I mean, let's just face it. I like to say with Surgeon, all of them, it was more off of the fact that I hate to use COVID as an excuse, but it happened. All right, it happened. So this year, really, all this year showed us was what everybody can possibly do next year. Now, here's the way I looked at it. Don't be surprised if the people who did good this year don't do good next year. And the people who didn't do good this year, like them, next year, they're going to surge.
Yeah, definitely. I tend to agree with that. All right, quick question coming up again. Do you follow Brianna Williams, or Jamaican girl there?
Man, look, I've been following Brianna ever since Otto first got her.
What's your thought on her potential?
So I just did a RaesTake breakdown on the Prefontaine race. Mm-hmm. And if you or whoever asked that question, good question. But if you go back and watch it, I explained how I felt about her then. I'm like, no. She looked damn near the best. The problem is somewhere Otto ain't got it clicking to where she knows how to calm down and go through her phases and relax. That's what I see every time. And every time, like when I was watching her Prefontaine, like she was way out there in lane 8. Like, and she does it even on the first leg. It's like it's something missing with her. It's something missing. Like I don't know if it's an Otto thing, or if it's a mental thing, or if it's a caring thing. But it's something that's missing that's making it click. Mm-hmm. But I like to say that, and I thought when Otto got her, I thought she used to be next SAFP. Mm-hmm. Because that's how I looked at Brianna. I was like, she can get out, she's strong, but for some reason, she's losing that 60 every time. She cannot finish at all. Again, that's why I'm saying it's either an Otto thing, a mental block, one of the two, because it's the same thing.
And the fans have been saying, Ray, that she should switch camp. Do you believe that she should? because what they're alluding to is that Otto does not have the time for her.
Yeah, duh. She should definitely switch camps because she's somebody that needs to be taught still. She ain't got it yet.
Right.
That's why she needs to go somewhere to where it ain't just here's your workout or I'll be back. I got to fly here. No. She still needs to be taught a lot about sprinting, about the mechanics. She still got to be taught this stuff. Yeah. And I love Otto. Like I'm telling y'all, I love Otto. I know I be saying crazy jokes like during Tokyo, like Otto be stealing my stuff, but that's my dude. So I would never say that Otto isn't qualified to train her whatsoever. Nah, that dude is overly qualified. He don't have the time that's needed to put it in, and that's being showcased because we all can agree that we're seeing things in her runs that need to be fixed. And while she's running, he's in the damn booth commentating the whole track meet. So
no
he can't even coach her right now.
Yeah. Well, it's a decision that she loves to make. She's the boss. She's the boss. But sometimes persons talk about breaking chemistry and all of these things. But she's still young. But if it continues like this, without getting the adequate time that she should be receiving, then it's gonna be downhill for her. All right, quick question again. What's your take on the recent controversial podcast exposing US and NCAA coaches and agents?
Yeah, I know that's my fault, right? So my phone went off.
People, if you're just coming in, this is RaesTake. His phone always go off. And he gets a scoop. I can't make this up
if I wanted to. My phone goes off. I'm having a Friday. I'm enjoying myself. I'm sitting down watching TV. My phone went off, and it was I ain't gonna give him a source, but it was like he sent it to me. He was like, man, listen to this. I would not have. This is so disrespectful. So when I saw it, I was like, all right, oh, what this is, all right. So I kind of listened to it. I hit the start, and I heard the first little bit. And when she came on, she was sounding all sweet. So here's why I messed up at. I liked the title, right? So I went and tweeted it on my Twitter, okay? This is before I had heard the whole thing. So then I'm checking my Twitter and folks are just like, oh my God, did you hear it? I'm like, what the hell happened? So I go back and listen to it and I immediately took it off my Twitter. I took it down because I was like, oh my God, she is going in. So at that point, I did a RaesTake and I ain't gonna lie, I was drinking. Y'all know I drink on my show sometimes. So I was drinking, I accidentally started talking about it, and I accidentally on purpose played some clips of it, and I accidentally on purpose dropped the link on my RaesTake, and the next morning it was everywhere. And then she went on, because it was supposed to be her final one. Then she was like, I'm gonna give you another one because after the last one I had over 100,000 new listens. I was like, you're welcome, sorry. But now the answer to that is, I said like this: Tupac is in Cuba right now, like, damn, she did it better than me. Hit them up 2020, boy, she went in. Oh, she went all the way in. She went all the way in. But I will say this right here. Her delivery was beautifully funny, okay? I don't think people took her serious because of her delivery. But I'm here to tell you now about, now I know everybody, she got her schizophrenia problems and all that. Yeah, the schizophrenia that she has makes her go back and forth. But about 90% of that shit she was saying was not lies. People couldn't take it because of the way she was saying it, because she was saying it so vulgarly. But I'm listening to it, I'm like, no, she ain't lying. I'm sitting back listening like, ooh, she said it like that, but she ain't lying. Oh, damn, but she ain't lying. And when I say she ain't lying, I'm talking about on the business side that she was explaining about the NCAA, the agents, the coaches, how they do with the women, so like that. No, she ain't lying. She's 100% correct. Now, the stuff that she was saying, personally about between her and, Brittany and Will and all them, that stuff right there, I've already came to find out that, that was all kind of, wishy-washy. But everything else that she was saying, bro, that shit is for real. Like, agents do certain stuff. Coaches do certain stuff. They do manipulate the system. they do treat, you know, women so poorly. Like, no, she's not lying. She just went at them so abruptly about what she was saying. She should have just did it a little more, you know, calm nature. But I've been in this sport since 2003, Jack. Nah, that girl ain't lying. That girl ain't lying at all. That stuff go on. That stuff go on. Believe it or not, it does.
All right, cool. So that was cleared up. Now, Richard, big up yourself and welcome. In light of the Mboma, Nyan Saber and Semenia's issues, how fair is it to suggest that women's athletics is at a crossroad? Is that equal
what again?
The person is asking with the likes of Mboma, Nyan Saber, Semenya, is women's track and field at a crossroad? Is there an equal playing field or a fallacy?
Well, I said like this here. Hold on one second. I gotta get this. Hey, no, don't. I need that. Don't. I said like this right here. I think what needs to happen is, I'll just put it out there. This shit ain't never been fair, period. So for now, with everybody, you know, talking about, oh, we had a new era, new crossroads, this and that, I'm gonna go with no to that again, because I still feel like they're gonna try and get her out of the sport, you know. But as far as, is it equal? You got two legs, right? We all got two legs, then it's equal. I don't give a damn what anybody say. You got two arms? Yeah. You got two legs? Yeah. Okay, we equal. Why? Because let's just call it what it is. If I eat nothing but fish for a whole month, guess what? And you eat nothing but pork chop, I'm gonna perform better. Stop complaining about what's in my system, whether it's PEDs or natural, whatever. The playing field ain't never been fair. It's never been fair. Never. So you got to take the word. I tell people all the time, if you want fair, I know ours is last weekend was the last weekend for our fair. You could got you a turkey leg. You could have got you some, you could roll some rides. You could have seen like the largest pig. That's the only place you're going to get fair at an actual fair. Track and field will never be fair, and it can't be fair. It's impossible for any sport that is an individual sport to ever be fair. Yeah. It's impossible.
Yeah, man, that's true. Have the American male sprinters lost their swagger since you left?
I'm gonna go with American male sprinters. They're starting to get it back, but I'll say they lost their swagger back in 2004, Jack. When the John Capels was gone, when the Bernard Lewises was gone, when the Kobe Millers was gone, the Ray Edwards was gone. The swagger is gone now, because then you had true ninjas running track and not track ninjas. And what I be meaning about that is, like, I can't say the real word, what I'm trying to say, but a lot of us, we literally came from the hood. We came from playing football in the street. We came from playing football, period, and just happened to run track and was good at it. You know what I'm saying? So we had a different swagger because we weren't track athletes. We were just ninjas who could run really fast. And what happened was track and field got rid of us. Track and field didn't want us in there because track and field couldn't run us the way they can run track people. Because you can tell somebody who loves the sport anything, hey, we're going to give you $5,000, but you're going to get all this Nike gear. Okay. Ray Edwards, I'm finna sell this shit then. Bro, I ain't got no Nike gear. I got to go. I got to eat. You see what I'm saying? So the swagger lost when the people lost. But people like Trayvon, people like Fred, they finna bring that swagger back because people are pissing them off. And what I mean by that is they tried the good person role first. They tried the track athlete role first. They tried to hide and bury down, deep inside the ninja. Yeah. But what happened was fans started bringing that ninja out. It started bringing it out of Trayvon. It started bringing it out of Fred. So now it's coming back around because so they out here like now, like, hold on, we ain't going for that. And what I mean by that is like even Fred, I commend Fred, and me and Fred got on a relationship really strong when he started supporting me against Flow Track. You know, even when he was tweeting like, man, Flow Track, y'all wrong for that. Don't be doing that.
Hey, we been talking about that. Don't jump into it that quickly because
nah, I ain't gonna get into that, but you know, so that's why, you know, I'm like, Ninja's coming back.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Somebody's saying that that's a Formula Sports. Big up yourself, Formula Sports. Could it be that Brianna is only 19? Most female sprinters break out in the senior ranks in their early 20s. Could that be the case that's why she has?
Now, if her race pattern was together, I'd say yes. She just got to break out and grow into like her womanhood to run faster. But her race pattern don't look good. So that's why I'm like, no, ain't got nothing to do with the age. It's her race pattern. It's literally her race pattern. Because if you fix her race pattern, guess what? She runs faster at 19.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, my girl Shelly and Fraser Price is already in high gear for the 2022 season. She's the reigning 100-meter champion. What do you think about her 2022 season coming up?
I think that this season will be her. I'm gonna say it from a RaesTake perspective. This will be her final season.
Yeah.
I think this will be her final season. I do not think that she'll win it. I'm not counting her out. Let me just make sure I put it out there because you know I love her too. I do not think she'll win it based off of the things that we just said about Elaine and Sha'Carri. Okay. And I think that she will still be able to medal, which is kind of like how this year when Allison got that bronze, that shit was a gold medal to us. Like, nope, that's a gold. Why? That's Allison. You know what she done did? And to be able to come back and still get a bronze, okay. I feel like that would be SAFP this year. And getting that bronze medal behind them two, man, you can't ask to go out on a, and again, I'm not saying she retiring, but I'm just saying what I predict and what I see. You can't ask to go out no better than that because you're going out respectfully behind two women who did it just as good as you. Well, one did it just as good as you, and one is next up and coming, but you held your own still. So, yeah, I don't think she will be able to. I mean, because let's face it, that means you got to go even faster next year than you went this year with a whole another year of age under your belt.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I'm saying I think she'll be third dog next year.
But if she race sparingly next year, it could be a different scenario as well. Even with the age.
Well, when I say age, I'm talking about track and field age, not her actual like.
Yeah, man. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, boy, track and field, you old as shit.
Yeah, man.
Like
her training age is very old.
Her training age. That's what I'm talking about. Like, hey, man, you don't put the muscles.
They basically degenerated.
Yep. And then when you look at the other two, you know, Sha'Carri is young and coming, and Elaine hasn't done as much as you. So that's the only reason why I'm like, next year. I mean, even this year was a tale. You know, like even this year was a tale to see how. Even this year was a tale to see like how could she do based off of her age now and based off of what she's done in the past. So
okay. Are you coaching any Jamaican athletes? Because I've been ignoring this question for a while now, but I decided to put it up. How are those two Jamaican athletes you're coaching coming along?
Y'all will see. Do y'all want to know my diabolical plan? Do you want me to tell y'all my diabolical plan on your show?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and tell y'all because I'm gonna tell you on your show because I ain't waiting for RaesTake. My diabolical plan is I plan on establishing the Jamaican male dominance, and I also want to shoot my shot at being a relay coach for Team Jamaica, even though I'm not Jamaican. There you have it.
Okay.
And so since I have those two now, my goal is to get those two back to where get one of them back to where he was at, because certain people have kind of wrote him off. And
so
the other one,
you need to call the names, man. You can't
Huh?
call the name over. You can't call the names over here.
oh, Odin Scheme.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had yeah. When he hit me up, I was like, "Boy, you went to Auburn University. That's my favorite school. Boy, I'm from Opelika. You know I'm gonna train you. Come on out here. Come on out here. Come on out here." So he came out here. He drove up. You know, we had a good 2-hour long conversation. It was a good conversation because you know he's a fan of RaesTake, so he already know how I train. He know how I look at stuff. So it was just a perfect fit for me to train him, because I can just train somebody who's, first of all, already went sub 10. Now, I know what everybody has always said. Everybody's like, well, you know, I did my research. Everybody, man, Odin got hurt. You see this when he pulled up at making trials, he can't stay healthy. Man, he always, well, that's because, no disrespect, but I just think that the places he's been at, they haven't known how to train him. Like, that's common sense. If his body's falling apart, that's not him. That's the system not understanding the athlete. So if you mean to tell me the problem that I'm gonna have with him, and why y'all saying he a 10-5, 10-6 runner now, and he don't went 9.98 before, is because he can't stay healthy? Oh shit, he been run 9.7 then. Because what that tells me is, scientifically, you have 9.98 stored in your cells. Your body knows what that feels like.
Yeah.
It's been there before.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory. It can go back. The problem is that connection from your brain to your muscles has been lost. My job is to retrain that, not train you, retrain that connection. Because once I retrain that connection, and it's like, oh shit, your body starts saying, oh, I remember this, or I remember this. Okay, now it's gonna go back to that 9.9. Now my job is to make sure that 9.9 that's in your system, you're gonna get it back healthy. Okay. So now once you get that back healthy, now I'm finna re-strengthen you the way that I know how in this lovely gym I created. So, well, my goal is to get him to drop down to 9.7 to 9. I'm not even kidding. I'm calling it what it is. I want him at 9.7 to 9. Raheem, he's a younger kid from there. Same thing with him. I want both of them boys to be
that's Raheem Robinson?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So good talk with him. I had a good talk with his mom. Love his mom already. So yeah, I just really want to get those two to make it to World Championships for Team Jamaica. I really do. Like I want both of them to be in Oregon for Jamaica. And then for me personally, as a person, as a trainer, as a coach, it would completely make my day for me to have athletes in America at the World Championship in America that's not American athletes.
Yeah.
I love that. Why? Because I put it this way. I know all the athletes. I love all of them. So there's no disrespect to the athletes at all when I say this, but the level of damn information that I have right here that y'all can see, the gym that I've built that you can see, the doctors that I have that you can see, but you are here in America, you know me, some of y'all are friends with me, you say I know what I'm talking about, but then you'll stupidly go follow another person, another coach blindly, knowing Raes telling you that ain't gonna work. All right, I'll tell y'all what then. I'm finna show y'all. And don't come crying then. Don't come crying then. Like, hey, all right. Because my thing is, I've never recruited a single athlete. None of the people I've ever trained from the NFL on down to track and field, I don't recruit nobody. I like to say, if you come to me, it's because you understand my value. You understand what I can bring to you, and you understand what I can help you with. And I always like to say, I don't recruit nobody because if you come to me, it's because God sent you to me. It's because there's something that I have that he really wants you to get. And you've already got out your own way to hear that message, and that's why you're in front of me. And that's my whole thing. I'm just sitting here like, no, them two right there, they're going to be ready. And I'm going to tell everybody that again. Them two right there, they're going to be ready. Like I already told, And here's the thing I love about Fred. When Fred found out he was here, Fred got crunk. Fred was like, okay, nah, my boy Odin. Because like I told Fred, I said, Fred, you know I'm finna train to beat you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Fred, like, let's do it. So, like, that's why I want to do it, because I want to, you know, bring that back. And again, just out of respect that I've had for like Asafa, the respect I've had for Bolt, the respect I've had for Nestor. I mean, you talking about, I know these guys. Like, I raced with them, I ate with them, I went out with them, I hung out with them, you know. So, and just to see where, you know, Jamaican sprinting is at right now from a male side, even though I'm not Jamaican, you know, just for the past and a half of sprinting and sprinting mechanics, I want to be the one to put it back. Not saying Frano or nobody else can't. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is right now, there's a void in male sprinting for Jamaica. And if I can help these two Jamaicans fill that void, that's all I care about. That's it.
Yeah. So people, Ray is saying that he's gonna be helping some Jamaicans. So if Shakira is coming to Jamaica, don't feel any way, people, because Americans have been training Jamaicans for years.
Years.
All right. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean?
You better ask Lance Brumman.
Exactly. Daniela Allen, thanks again for the super chat. She said, do you see a peaceful camp with Frano and Shakira attitude wise? Frano might leave Nike next.
I'm gonna go with yes. The reason why I say I go with friendly is because she don't know them. She don't really know Frano like that. Most of the time, people like Shakira, they do what they do because they know they can get away with it. But you know you can get away with it, you're gonna do it. I don't think that she feels she'll be able to get away with it. So I think the attitude won't be there no more. I think she might respect Frano more than she respects Dennis. I'm just calling it what it is.
Yeah. So people, you have heard it here. RaesTake is gonna take Odin Skeen and Raheem Robinson back to the pinnacle of their career. And word on the street, it's a possibility. It's something that might happen. Shakira will be in Jamaica. Just watch and see what will happen. Yeah, man. So go ahead.
You know what will be a nice world championship though?
Yeah.
For Shakira to make it, and she's trained by Jamaican coach, and then Odin and Raheem make it, and they train by an American coach, and it's like, all right. I love that. I'm saying it back. I'm going to love that because it's going to happen. We're gonna be there.
But somebody's saying, Anthony Henry is saying, well, I think you're probably putting your hat a little bit high when you say you want the relay coach for the Jamaican team.
You got to set your sights high, because respectfully, I can't get that position because that's gonna always be given to, like America. You're gonna always give it to an American coach. Always. Jamaica, it's gonna go to a Jamaican coach. But that don't mean that change can't come. And why? We just sit here talking about it now. When people thought Shakira would never be coached by, guess what? She's going over there. Change can happen. I'm not saying that I'm just gonna be bidding for it. I'm just telling y'all what I would love to do.
Yeah.
That's that. I would love to be able to coach the Jamaican 4x1 team. Not American 4x1. No, y'all can have that.
All right. Can you do something for the hurdler, Jail Hyde?
Yes, I can.
So he should hook you up, right?
He should definitely.
Jail Hyde, if you're watching this stream right now, please just link me and I get it to Ray.
Yep, he should definitely. When I say definitely.
All right, cool. So Ray, the other day, I want to get to this before our time runs out. This flow track. I didn't want to call their name to give them any traction, but we have to.
Flow Boys.
Flow Boys, right? Flow Boys. So they actually deleted one of my videos. And I was like, this is my content. It was like about a second. I just turn my phone and put it back for about a few seconds. And they deleted my video. I wrote them. I didn't hear anything from them. Then I saw this debacle between yourself and them. You know, I think they would have deleted a video from you as well, or I don't know how many. But are they that powerful?
Yes, they are. I'm going to answer the question correctly. Yes, they are. Flow Track, let me say it right. Flow Track ain't that powerful. Flow Sports is that powerful. And, you know, I actually brought my attorney in on it. That's why the only reason why RaesTake is up, because Flow Track flagged me and my show was down. So I kept doing the what's the name, you know, the counter. And they wrote me back talking about blase, cease and desist, yada, yada, yada. All right, well, here's my attorney. You thought I didn't have one? You tried to bully me. I got one. So, you know, my attorney is going back and forth with him. But to make a whole long story short, business-wise, what Flow Track or Flow Sports did, genius. Moral-wise, devilish. Because pretty much the reason why they have so much power is because they own. Now, hear me out. We all hear what I'm about to say, because it's mind-boggling, but it's for real. They own anything that comes on this thing from any place they are at. What they did was they got the license for streaming. So a lot of people don't understand what that means. And why people be like, I recorded it with my phone to my baby and they made me take it down. They can do that. Why? Because they have a streaming license, which means you can record all day long with this thing right here. You can share it to your friends. You can share it to your family. But the minute it hits what is called a stream, it belongs to them now. Because they have a license for the streaming, which means it don't matter where it comes from. If they there, if you stream it, it belongs to them now.
So even if you upload it and not go on a live, it's the same procedure. That's the
don't matter. If it leaves your phone, because everything is streaming. So if we in 2020, it's stream. If it leaves your phone and streams on Instagram, it's theirs. If it streams on YouTube, it's theirs. Facebook, if it streams, it's theirs. It does not matter. If it hits a stream, they have the copyright for streaming, which is, it's a monopoly. You call it what it is. It's really messed up. But yeah, like that's what they did. They that's why I kept saying, I was like, you can't do this because it ain't yours. And then my lawyer kept going there, and it was like, when we got to the bottom, it was like, oh no, yes we can, and here's how. We have a streaming deal. And we kept saying, what the fuck is a streaming deal? And then we read it and broke it down, I was like, oh my God, y'all really own every piece of digital content that comes through anywhere in America?
Anywhere, any track and field, me, whether college, high school,
not high school, middle school. If Flow Track is there, all of your videos, if it leaves your phone, belongs to them.
Oh, wow.
But it don't matter. It does not matter. If it leave your phone, it's called a stream now.
But
so it ain't yours no more.
But there's a condition to that, because I'm listening carefully. You know, did you say that, for example, they're at your office right now? You can't record it, but they're not over here at Coach's desk, so we can record whatever is streaming on that particular track and field event.
Well, as long as there, I can put my phone in charge because it's about to die. See, I can see my.
Not hearing it. He's trying to get his phone up, people. The sound disappear, Ray. Probably need to put back that.
Oh, I had to. All right, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, it's good now.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, hearing you.
Okay, I had to switch over to my what's the name? Hold on, turn this on. Audio. Oh, out of there. Done.
It seems as if he has left because of the device issue. But he'll be back. Hey, that thing is very, very serious, you know. And you see, when you yeah, Elaine, yes, Tejan. Elaine uploaded a video of her running and it was taken off. She was banned. So it is really, really, well, them say, you know, when you have the money, you know, you can do basically anything you want. So basically, they have the money, so they run the thing. Yes, Neo, exclusive streaming rights. That's what he is basically saying. Who did they enter that agreement with? That's a very good question I want to ask Ray when he's back. Because he and them, they have been in a back and forth thing, you know. Because he was adamant that what they were doing isn't right from a moral standpoint, but from a business standpoint, I mean, they would have gotten the smart minds to, you know, go ahead and quickly monopolize that streaming rights. But I want to hear who did they, you know, enter that agreement with. So FlowTrack is more powerful than Amazon. What a saying, Pagan. It's more likely Tory or Shakira. It's not even that they have the money. Meet organizers sold out for cheap. Really? That's the case? Oh, NBA has started tonight as well, people. NBA. Yeah, man. It's that time of year now. NBA. LA Lakers, Nets, Golden State Warriors. What say you? Which team is your team? Yeah, man. But this has been a good discussion with Ray. Yeah, man. A very good discussion. Opening our eyes to a lot of things that we would have wanted, you know, answers to. I know some of the fans would have wanted answers to, and myself, you know. It's a special edition is saying Miami Heat. Shut up. Bucks just beat the Nets. All right. Wish everybody thought the same. All right. Tegan is say go Clippers. Milwaukee a shell aside now. Paper plate, big up yourself. Chuck here, Shelley isn't been trained by a night coach. I really want Ray to answer. Formula, when you go to a track meet, you don't buy the right to stream the event. You just get the right to buy a ticket to watch. Formula, not even the athletes then can do nothing like that. That are the thing too, you know. Imagine you running in the race with your image and you get the race and you can't something there. Why? Anywhere LeBron goes, my team. Cavs eat Lakers. Michael, live or die. Miami eat. Let's go eat. Coach, I really don't think Shakira and Elaine in the same camp. I think another top coach should have either one. So the competition will be good. So what we are hearing is that Shakira might be the one that is coming to be coached by Steve Francis. We're not so certain about that yet, but it could be a work in progress. It could be on. Well, let's see. Ray did say, because when Ray's phone blew up, you know, yeah, man, he gets some good information. Tory Bowie is sponsored by Adidas. I think maybe Tiana Daniels. If it's the meet organizers, then probably, but every meet, yes, Neo. They control every meet for 2 months. Once they're there, apparently, Lakers chemistry will take some time to click. Coach, Will you think Elaine can celebrate the world record? No, I don't think so. Major Best Steven will make sure Shakira win next year. Nah, now got me so quick. How can they own rights to content they did not create? Sounds like a big lawsuit awaiting to happen. Well, Everton Jackson, the man try and it not work. Based on what his lawyer said to him about the whole situation. Why we know are down here? Coach, why Brianna go to front? We're not sure. Raes phone, Manning's man birds. TVG has the rights in Jamaica. Yeah, but not for every track meet Shakira. Frana came on Sportsmark and said that he still hasn't decided whether he's going to take the offer to coach the athlete. Yeah, man, that's why it's not confirmed yet, Anthony. Shakira made a post on IG last week about her workout with Coach Francis, then deleted it after. Seems like a teaser of what's to come. Yeah, Frana not decided yet. If you heard Steven interview, I don't think anyone is coming. He might change his mind. Miami Heat is going to have a championship run this season and possibly win this year. Mark my words. He may be upset by the Insta post. Oh, he never wanted leaks so quick, if it's true. I still think Brianna will end up at MVP. Did the question mean why Brianna go to Frano or why she don't? Well, Brianna will have to decide, because from what we see, and I look like our coach of time, Otto Bolden is a very busy man. If I'm neglecting my track and field fans, no shutter. That's why we're having this live. That's why we're having this live. Track season start now. That's why we're having this live. Start of the season with the year shutter. Come on, man. And we get the big coach, big physical trainer to be on coaches this. Man, run a YouTube as well. Come on, man. We always have the scoop phone, so much information we might get out tonight. Yeah, man. Coach, I started the rumor that Shakira will be coming to Jamaica. Do you think I should get some money from Nike if it become a reality? Well, you'd have to engage them in that, Adrian. I don't know how that works. If somebody does talk, so something like happen, and then it happens, they can claim. Ray did say Sherika is the most talented sprinter in the world, and if she had the info, Elaine has, she'd be unbeatable, like Bolt. This will be good for Sherika Jackson now. Steven can help her with her start. Yup. Elaine is going to break the world record. I met Otto Bolden before. Ray only know if you run. Why God love, easy, The content is the race, in the races put on by the organizers. Owners of that content can decide how it can be disseminated. They have the right to sell it to whoever. No one else wanted it, flow, grab it up. Okay. Bolden out before Tapa. Shatta, you are correct. I do feel neglected. Come on, no major blessing. No, never did I go on, See, the season just start back and we drop a video right away. We have a live. You understand? No, never did that. When you see, we ended with the season, we did the last race of the season, and we ended. And then, some things come up and, we can't neglect on the man. Come on, Major Bless. I won't do that. Major Bless. It's a good look. All right, Shatta. See, Shatta endorse it there, Major Bless. The season just started. Today, for some athletes, some elite athletes, are the first day of training, and we drop video. You see what I say? And you'll be getting more scoop. I might just go down to a particular camp, go do some video. Shatta Chaka's become coach, red-headed. Hey, you see you, Claudine? You see you come back with that steel argument there. So who is going to train Elaine? Her husband? Yeah, man, I'm start out right now in Makarma. Down at Micro University. Sherika is not a Nike athlete. Sherika is a Puma athlete. Puma athlete. Let me pronounce it correctly. And Sherika is not a Nike athlete. Sherika is a Puma athlete. Francis is a Nike coach. MVP is a Puma camp. Hey, God love. Boy, I'm not telling you now. You know, something to your phone or the device where I use, but when you send one message, it come all 3-4 times. Brianna, you are the heir apparent. Please come to MVP, Brianna. The returns will be great. I think she wanted Jamaica lifestyle still. Coach, why did you say that Elaine is not going to break the world record? I don't think so. If it elude her on the front, tough world record that to break, you know. Okay, coach, one love. Yes, Major Bless. We have to do it back, man. Rewrite the narrative. Sherika is definitely going to upset a lot of top athletes. She will first take down Shelly. I believe Sherika. Steven doesn't train her. It is true. It is true, Chuck here. Paul is a coach, but that is some sort of political argument. Coach, give us a rundown on which camp the top level athletes are in right now. All right, so Elaine Thompson is being coached independently, and you hear RaesTake that he has Odinstein and Raheem Robinson. Shakiri possible to MVP. Some other people move from MVP International. Natalia White, Tumbleweed. She has moved to Tumbleweed. What's his name? Akeem Bloomfield has moved to Tumbleweed. Yeah, that's pretty much the moves. Julian Fort has moved to Elite Track. That's where Shelley and Fraser Price is training. Rashid Broadbell has also moved to Elite Track. So a lot of movement in the off season. How will these athletes progress for the upcoming season? Then we'll definitely see. The man that come on the program, low-key bias for US plus Incha. Just wanted to get that how much as before income. Mr. S. Edison, you see the first one I did send, man. I saw it. You think Miss Richards to change camp because she's no longer trust? No, Nike responsible for that, Anthony Henry. Nike. Brianna will go to MVP and Elaine will break the record. 10:47. Mark my word. Shelley will run 10:56 before she retires. Oblique Civil will be our #1 male sprinter. Mark my words, coach. Oh, me I gonna mark that now. It's in the digital library. I probably have to listen to this video until we reach this section of the video that indicates what Lennox Nesta is saying about. So may I'll put it up on the screen there. The people who can see it and remember. Sherika need to pass Mboma before. So Elaine training with Tiffany James and Cameron Blaine. Bossman, Tiffany James is a quarter miler. She's a longer sprinter. So they are training together. Do podcast reveal some dark stuff about her? About who? About who, Henry? She will not break the world record. Mboma beat Sherika multiple times. Brianna might not want the J lifestyle, but she wants the gold. Yep. Heard that she was set up by and Nike to put her in her place. Really? All right, with Shakiri, will take too much attention from the other athletes. That will be an issue for Jamaican track athletes. Also, Mboma will whip Sherika. Broadwell coming back with a bang next season. I believe that Tajan. I believe that. Very, very, very good athlete. But Brianna is in Jamaica all the time. Coming to Jamaica to visit is different from living here and training in a formula. Although she lives just out of Miami, so I mean, close proximity. She lives in Florida. She recently bought her house. Probably them have to just make a decision, yeah? She have to fly frequently, that me know. George, though, if Elaine leave front, she will not break the world record. Shelley will likely break the world record. Odin Skinwell did an interview with Tishana Mago, and I didn't know he was talking about Ray. Yeah, man. Coach, didn't Shelley run her fastest time when she left MVP? Yes. So why Elaine can't break the world record after leaving MVP? It's not, well, let me rephrase that. I believe that the world record is very hard to break. So it's not a matter of leaving MVP alone. I remember Frano are the best. Walcott are the thing, yes. I rate Walcott. I say Yank name relate to Mr. Speed, it's easy, you know. Batch thing though. Michael Douglas, the coach of Elite Track, is a very good sprint coach. Yeah, man. He understood it Frano, you know. So him know him do. Of course, the man low-key bias. He's an American. Also heard that they set up her doping violation as Justin busted that she had a weed issue. Frano says that Jay Gale will be the fastest Jamaican male sprinter, so I guess he's doing. Yeah, man, a long time Frano have him on a bit for the 100. You know. We low-key biased too, you know, we just never met it beat. Oblique Civil will be our #1 male sprinter. All right, shut up. Lennox next time, you're not jump too far off of the limb. We agree with you. No one know why all of MVP athletes leaving. Something wrong up there. Why? Alan? Good question. If Sherika stays at MVP soon, she will be the top sprinter. Oblique Civil look like him head upon him shoulders. Sup, Jack? Why everyone leaving MVP? Good question, no major best. You know, me have to do one little investigation. People always leave MVP. If further condition Sherika, no one will beat her in the near future. These things happen. Shatter, yes, he will. So, people, you know, look at Carrera come back, you know. I'm probably there on him way home. He was at his office, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big man. Chuck Era said, watch out for Shamanique Hazel from Idle, 6 meter at 13 years old. Yeah, man, we're watching out for her, man. The momentum broke when Shelley ended the season. Elaine had a good chance of breaking the world record after the Olympics. Shelley and Elaine pushed each other. True. Recently looked up her. I wish Bloomfield could return to form. He looked really good over 200 and 400 2 years ago. Yeah, man. I think he's going where Trayvon Brumell is, Christopher Taylor, Jamili, all of these athletes. The hurdler, Omar McLeod, DeGrasse, all of them will be training there. So let's see how these athletes will perform in the coming season, World Championship year. All right, people. So I think we're going to be ending the live. Yeah, man, Tumbleweed with Coach Raider. Yeah, man, I'm a condition them now. Right, that's a ticklish recording. Tell us then, since as you mentioned it. We said that, Daniel, you think Chris should move down to the shorter sprints? Speaking of world record, if Shelly ran the Diamond League final, the world record would have been broken. Would have. So, people, I did say that this show will be for 2 hours, right? And these videos are normally for 2 hours. So Ray seemed not to be coming back, so we'll be closing off. But I'll contact him because definitely we have to do a sequel. You know what I mean? We have to have him back on. Where's the train to Jamaicans now? That even make it more interesting. All right. So, people, thanks again for tuning in. Really appreciate the time spent over here. Jack and Field fans are the best, you know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we are keep it up. So, Shatta and Major Bless. You know, Shatta and Major Bless, definitely. We will be back. So, of course, the regular Tuesday thing I go unfold again. You know what I mean? Because I try to get the scoops them phone and telling them what's going on. Because you know, boss coach at the same place with me coach. So try to find out information then. Yeah. So as I said before, please remember to subscribe if you are new. But hey, Claudine, I'm a black man, you know, so if you have any redheaded children, whether a stepchild or biological, well, I would have a question. All right, Ricardian, big up yourself. So, if you're new people, just remember to hit the subscribe button. Remember to share. Remember to like the stream before you head off if you did not do so. And definitely, next week again, we'll meet. I'm not sure if Ray will be back on next week, but definitely, we will be back with some more info for you. Tell you the scoop on what is happening in the new season that has already begun. Bless up yourself. Sports to the bone, big up yourself, people. Now I'm telling you about sports to the bone, you know, cricket lover. So guess what? You see, if you don't want to watch the cricket and have a watch along and lives for the World Cup coming up, check out Sports to the Bone. And we have Formula over here, people. You can also check out Formula Sports channel. Yeah, man, they have some good content. Check him out. And big up to all the erudites over here. Shatta, Mr. Special Edition, Pagan. Big up on yourself. Yeah, people. Massive respect to all the persons who drop a super chat. You know what I mean? Bless up. So we'll be ending with the style and the flavor. Yeah. Like I normally say, people, stay safe. Peace out. Until next time in another hot video.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.